Hey guys, how you doing? This is Madhvi from TaroticallySpeaking.com, where I blog about all the things that I have learned from and about the tarot cards. I review tarot decks and tarot books. I also make videos via this YouTube channel all about tarot, different spreads, all of that. I also read tarot cards for a living, and I also teach and mentor students who are interested in learning tarot. I've also written a book about how you can enhance your readings using storytelling techniques. Anything of this that interests you, the links are in the description that accompanies this video, so totally go check it out. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, sign up for my newsletter, all that good stuff. Now, in this video, I'm going to be doing the monthly prediction kind of a thing, where, using all the signs, the 12 zodiac signs, we see what lies ahead for them. My suggestion to get the most out of this video or these sort of readings is to look for not just your sun sign, but if you know your moon sign, if you know your ascendant sign, then look for that as well, and kind of combine those readings together to get a more, as much as possible, I mean, as good as can be, a more reading that is more applicable to you personally. All right, so without any further ado, let's get right into it. All right, now let's look at how it will be for the air signs, which are basically Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, so let's go for Gemini. Go. And 8 of submersibles. Now submersibles in this particular deck is cups, right? Water. So 8 of cups, right? If you want a typical standard Rider-Waite connection, this is 8 of cups, and it's upright. So essentially, and if you look now, that's your standard card reference. But let's look at the image because I derive my meanings from the card image. And here we see this particular submersible going deeper and deeper and deeper into the water. And there is a light at the end of this. This is, or it could be because of the whole impact of it on water, or maybe this is the light that's shining. Whatever it is, it's going deeper and deeper. Gemini, this month is going to be an emotional month for you. That's kind of the summary of it. This month will be emotional. This is the month where you will really delve deep and deep and deep into your emotions, into your feelings, into your creative side even. All right, and the deeper you go, you will discover more and more interesting things. You will somehow end up shedding light, illuminating really the deeper aspects of your psyche, even the deeper you go. So emotions and feelings are very much on kind of high right now for you in the month of February. And the deeper you sink in them, the deeper illumination will come to you about them. So if you are finding yourself in such a situation this month, no worries. Just be aware of this as you go deeper, and just keep your awareness about you, so that way you will understand what this whole inner journey is really all about. Okay, now let's see. We have here cross, burdens, and then we have mountain. Ooh, okay, so these are burdens that will not go away, right? These are burdens that are going to maybe even become hurdles in your path. Now we understand why this journey has been prompted. There are some issues, there are some burdens that you are carrying, and these burdens have been there for a while, and these burdens have not moved. They have not gone away for a while. So that kind of pushes you, prompts you into a space which is really surrounded by emotions, by feelings, and you go deeper and deeper. Now, the trouble here is to avoid getting sad to avoid getting emotional and getting sad are two different things. All right, emotions like go from one end of the spectrum to the other. So, and being air sign people, right, it's probably very hard for you to deal with the emotional angle of things. So my suggestion, just be aware, just keep your awareness about you. Try to separate the sadness from the emotion and try to understand why this burden has been there in your path for all this while. Okay, that will probably be the illumination that you need that might set you free. Interesting. All right, next up is Libra. Okay, Libra, here's what February 2019 will be for you. Okay, this I like this card. This is, although it's number 13, Spring Heel Jack, this one, and the traditional reference is the Death card plus, but please don't think, oh, Death card. No, Death is the change card. But here, this one is the Spring Heel Jack. This is another interesting card from this particular deck. And this one again signifies taking, going into a different aspect of the journey, just taking, because he's a Spring Heel Jack, this has the full energy vibe to it, but it is also, he's going into the next level. However, in the reverse, he's in the reverse, right? There is some sort of a transition, there is some sort of a change, there is some sort of a move to the next part of your journey, kind of, or next stage of your thing, kind of energy about you. However, something seems to have, I don't know, stalled it or delayed it, or something inside of you is kind of saying, I don't know, you are just feeling like you don't want to go into it. Sometimes something that we have waited for and anticipated for, and so maybe even worked hard for, and then you see it's showing up on the horizon, you see that it's happening, or and but then some kind of an inner fear grips you. You're like, I know I've been working for this for so long, but can I do this? Do I have what it takes? All of that, all those inner fears start to grip you, and you kind of hold yourself back. That is the energy I'm feeling here, right? You want this. You've been wanting this for quite some time, but as it is showing up, your fears are coming up, and you're like, do I have what it takes to make it happen? And that is why this card is showing up reverse here. So that is something you really need to go inwards and look at your fears, stare them down and say, that's okay, that's fine, this is normal, and these are just the last minute jitters kind of thing. So you will have to deal with these in this month, all right, as the transition that you're awaiting sort of comes into view. And what is this? We have here Rider, which is news, and we have here Birds, which is chatter, right? These are all talking cards. So what I'm trying to see, what is coming up, remember, it is coming up. You will hear news, you will hear gossip, there's all kinds of chatter going on that you will find out, and you will be very nervous about this ongoing or upcoming change that is kind of on the horizon, and you will hear all kinds of chatter about it. Partly you might hear, oh, it's going to happen, but sometimes you might hear, oh, it's not going to happen. There's a whole lot of chatter in the air about this change that you have been anticipating and even sometimes working towards for a while. Not only will you have to face your inner fears, but you will also have to look at the outward sort of gossip and chatter surrounding it that you will keep hearing from time to time. So February is a month that will probably have you a little bit on the tenterhooks. So Libra, your sign is Libra. The symbol of your sign is balance or scales. Try to find your balance, try to find your center, try to face your fears, and try to be prepared no matter, for whichever outcome that shows up. All right? If it happens, be ready to jump right in it. If it doesn't happen, be ready to work hard, a little bit more so that it happens, whenever it happens. The point is, be ready and don't let your inner and outward chatter get to you. It's going to be tough, but hang in there. Hang in there. Okay, next up is Aquarius. There you go. All right, Aquarius. You get the 8 of airships reversed. This is interesting. Now, airships in this deck is the air card or swords card. So this is 8 of swords and in the reverse. But look at this one. Look at the image here, right? Here this guy is going in an airship over the desert. Isn't that interesting? And up ahead, you see can you see that? There's other airships flying around. It's not the desert. He's above the clouds. Oof, sorry. So he's flying around in his airship. There's other airships around, and he's kind of looking to go forward. And he's basically, and maybe the clouds are covering the territory that he really wants to look at, where he's going. The point is, he's going where he wants to go, in the general direction that he wants to go, but there is some sort of unclear situation around him. In the reverse, this kind of unclarity, or is that a word? I just made up a word. Okay, this kind of sort of foggy situation becomes a little bit worse. Okay, what I'm saying is, Aquarius, in this month of February, you will have a clearer idea of where you're going. That part is not the difficulty. The difficulty is the journey to get there. All right, that is where you might face issues. That is where you might come up with some troubles. I advise you to keep your wits about you. The cards advise you, rather, to keep your wits about you as you make this journey. Be ready to make last-minute course corrections as they show up. And the Lenormand cards say Clover, Quick Luck, and Pathways 22. So there's a very interesting journey, right? You will need to make, a quick break in this unclear situation will show up. There will be a quick sort of lucky break, so to speak, that will show up. But then that lucky break will open up many more options for you. That is what I'm seeing here. So even though the path ahead may not be completely clear, all right, your ultimate destination is very clear to you. So it is during this kind of period of uncertainty in this month, a quick break or a lucky break shows up in your path, and you're like, all right. And when you go down that, when you say, all right, let me use that opening to get in and figure it out, you will see multiple pathways or multiple options opening up. So this is going to be a month where you, like I said, keep your wits about you. You will need to make last-minute course corrections, quick decisions, and decide which path, which option you're going to take when this lucky break really shows up. All right? Be ready, be on your toes, Aquarius. You guys are good at this, though. Aquarius is a very good air energy. They're always sort of ready to smartly make moves. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Now, if any of this resonated with you, I would love it if you come back and put a little comment for me, down in the comment section, and let me know if, what I said in this video made sense to you. Also, if you guys are interested in sort of getting a daily read at what's going on, the energy of the day, that sort of a thing, you can totally follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, where I have a sort of a card a day thing going on. That way you can get your daily tarot fix. Every month I use a different deck, so you get to see a different deck as well every month. Isn't that interesting? Anyhow, if you guys also are interested in any rest of the other stuff that I do, and you want to sort of have a central place to keep track of all my doings, then sign up for my monthly newsletter. There's some exclusive content in there which doesn't show up on any other social media where I put stuff out. So, and all these links are in the description. You want to order a reading, you want to have a specific question that needs answering, that really needs a deeper sort of look via the tarot and Lenormand cards, you can book a reading. Again, all these links are in the description that accompanies this video. Take a look, sign up, and subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon so you get notified every time I upload a new video and all that good stuff. I will see you again next week with yet another video. Until then, stay good, be good, and play with your cards. Bye now.